Yes, welcome to DM Astrology. We are into the series of Taurus Ascendant and we have reached to the 10th house in last session. Now we are entering with the Sun in 11th house. See, 11th house is a house of expectation, desire fulfillment, friends, gain, extra benefit from the all things. It's also a profit, what you make from the unexpected. This is a expected gain, whereas the fifth house is a unexpected gain, like a share stock is unexpected gain, whereas the 11th house is a expected gain. The lord of this house is a Jupiter, and again the Karak is also a Jupiter. So both the lord and Karak both are Jupiter. Seated planets Venus and seated planets Sun and ascendant lord Venus. So only here the combination is not 2 by 2 as we have seen in the major house in the Taurus Ascendant. Here the house is only one-sided. The ascendant lord Venus is not so good favorable to the this house lord Jupiter, so person has to struggle a lot to get a good relation with the friends, gain, and whatever the expected gain is there. This is also desire fulfillment. This house is called also a desire fulfillment. So the desire also get fulfilled in this house. But the ascendant lord has no connection with this house. So person has to take a gain, take all this improvement by his own. Now, entering this house, we have to face Jupiter. Here, the Jupiter's second sign is present, not as a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the main sign of a Jupiter, that is a Mula Trikona, whereas Pisces is the only sign, a Swagrahi sign of this, because Jupiter itself is the planet of fire, and this Pisces sign is not a fire, it is a sign of a water. So not so comfortable with it, so it is doesn't give the good result. So here the Jupiter is not so powerful outside, being a lord of this house, but it is a very powerful with the Karaka. Being a significant also is a Jupiter, and that is having a strong power. So here the person get the friends and pleasure from the friend, or expected gain, or get a benefit out of a expected gain. Both have a Jupiter. So Jupiter, if it is placed well, even though this house, this ascendant, the Jupiter have very small role, being a 8th lord, but still if it is placed very well in the chart, been exalted, been seated good from here, then it will be good. Again, we should not forget that the sun being seated here is a lord of 4th house, and from 4th house from his own house it is seated 8. So here the sun also lose some of its power. Sun is not considerable good in this house, being from 4th house it is 8. So what happen, all the pleasures, whatever the pleasure he has, whatever, it's a lot of a pleasure house, so he will not able to enjoy the pleasure. He might be having a pleasure, but he will not able to understand, he will not be able to realize or enjoy that pleasure. So that's only the causing problem, that person being having a pleasure, being a 4th lord is a sun seated in the friendly house, but being seated 8 from the 4th house, it will not give him a good pleasure and good stand. So that's only a problem of this house. So person will not getting a good result. Even though they have a pleasure, he will not able to enjoy. It is said that the sun being very good in the 11th house, they have a very good contacts. Their friends are always reputed. So sun being seated in the friendly house. In the Aries ascendant, we have seen the sun is not so comfortable. It was seated in the house of its enemy, in the Aquarius sign. Whereas here the sun is being seated in his friendly house. So if Sun and Jupiter has played very well in this chart, even though keep aside Venus, but if the Sun and Jupiter plays each other very good, Kendra to each other and Trikona to each other without combustion. If they are seated, then they have a very good friends, social, and they are also having a very reputed people as a contact, and they will fulfill their desire. So Jupiter position is here very important, as the ascendant lord will not support here, but the lord of this house will support very well. Now here only one karaka, only one significator, one seated planet, both are being a fire nature. See, the nature of fire planet and fire sign is that in transit also this rule applies. Whenever the fiery sign, fiery planet seated, fire element planet seated, that means the person is very fast respond, because in the fire the people respond immediately, so they are responding very fast. So that is a cause that the person having a very fast response to anything, whatever they do with the very fast response, immediate response. Like we know that Saturn entering in the Sagittarius sign. So Saturn, as it is called as a very slow planet, but being entering into the fire sign of a Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, it will fast and reaction will be very fast. So that the person, that the thing is that the lord of this house is also fiery nature, and seated planet sun being also of fiery nature. And again the karaka, the significance of that house is also being a fiery sign. So fire, this respond will be immediately. So whoever are the friends, because friends seen from this house, this is also house of elder brothers and sister. So all the elders brother and sister also being doing very well, very reputed, and they are also doing very well. So this person will be very much famous, very much known by its friends, by his elder brothers, siblings. It might not be a real brother and sister, but it might be a cousin also, that your some of the elder brother sister might be a doctor. See, whenever you see the sun in the 11th house, their elder brothers, and the third house if you find sun, their younger brother are somewhere connected with to the medical line or into the field of medicine. So this is a sign whereby this is a planet. The sun is seated in this house, will create a very good rapport with the elder brothers, because sun is also an elder person. Jupiter is a social person. So person having very good friends, reputed friends, very renowned friend, and they also willing to help them. What happened? The seated planet being a very much powerful. Sun is a very powerful, we all know. Is having a very good relation with the Jupiter. If you consider Sun being a king, then Jupiter is a guider, guru, or mentor of a king. So king take all this decision. The people and the all the citizens know that the decision has taken by the king, but actually the king was influenced, advised and informed by the guru, that is a mentor, or by his Rajya Guru in the previous stage it is called. So Sun and Jupiter very good combination. The same combination Aries people will follow in 9th house. Here the same combination Lord is also Jupiter, significant that the Karak is also Jupiter, and accompanied by the Sun. So Sun will be very good here, being very comfortable. See, they have very good friends, very good elder brothers, everything, and they, because of them, they are, he also gets support very well. Only thing is compromising is the 4th house. The being a lord of 4th house, it will not give good result, but he will get an expected gain. See, the 5th house, the Kalpurush 5th house is the Leo, is the Sun. Being a lord of a Kalpurush 5th house seated in the 11th house, this is a house of expected gain. Since expected and unexpected gain means if you are invested somewhere in a stock or share market, you don't know how much double or how much under it will go. The zero will be followed before number digit or after the digit. But expected gain means if you invest 1,000 rupees, you will be called that you will be getting 8% fixed interest. 4% fixed interest. So that 4%, 6%, 8% is a expected gain. After over a period of time, you will be surely getting that percentage from your investment. The same way here it is mentioned that the person having sun in the 11th house, their expected gain gives them very good return. So they have to follow their investment, because the fourth lord is seated in the 8th house, so investment is somewhat misleaded. So a person has to undergo to the investment, or it is an investment related to the expected gain. They should not expect something more than what is it is expected. So if they invest anything into the expected gain, they will be getting benefited. But if they invest in the shares, stocks, they will not be benefited. So that is a main important core part of this house, that a person will be getting an expected gain only. Related to the desire fulfillment, this is also one very important part of this house, that 11th house, because in the KP people more believe in the 11th house. All houses, lord, sublord should have some connection with the 11th house, then only your desire will be fulfilled. So 11th house has a desire fulfillment. Now here Jupiter will grow the desire, and Sun will make the manifestation, or it will come out the desire. So your desire will not hide inside, and it is not that you only know, but whoever are the people surrounded you, they also know that this is your burning desire. So yeah, that is a benefit point, that the person always having a burning desire, and their desire will be seen by others, and they will also able to complete their desire. So for desire fulfillment, bonus, extra benefit, perk, or increment, this all are very well seen, and they are getting very fast, even though it is not producing any mental pleasure, being a pleasure lord seated here, but they will always encounter some growth, some unexpected gain, jump in the job very fast. Those who are looking for the job recognition, or amount to be paid extra, they should see that sun should pass in the transit in the 11th house, then only they will be benefited. So here also there is the same cause, that if the sun is seated in the 11th house, in the Taurus Ascendant, in the friendly sign, its strength increase. The sun's strength will increase for this house only, but it will not give the good result of the fourth house. Okay, so viewers should be view this way, that his friend circles are very famous, very cooperative, very social. Their elder brothers and siblings are very powerful in the government also, or even in the influence of a government or medical line, or in the medicine. They all expected gain will be made, and it is available to them, so they don't have to keep the things pending. Their expected gain will be more than the unexpected gain. Pleasure wise, they are not so comfort, so it will not give good result, but ultimately it will be good for the bonus, extra, and increment, bonus, and this all the improvement in the job will be very good. So all the way this house is not producing any negative result except the fourth house. This will be a very good house for person. For the Taurus Ascendant people, being sun in the 11th house, they are always being benefited and blessed. So here we complete the lesson of sun being seated in the 11th house in the Taurus Ascendant. In the next lecture, we will be seeing sun in the 12th house in the Taurus Ascendant, and how it will be. Because very important, because it's going to be exalted. Whether this exaltation will benefit him or not benefit him, we'll see in the next lecture. So hereby, if you have not understood anything, you may ask in my email. You can also, for consultation, you can contact me in my email dmastrology1@gmail.com. If you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe it. If you like this video, press the button like button, and do share my videos for others also to get good information. So herewith we end with this lesson. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaste.